Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Boxing and the Heights, and today we're talking Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz. Latest news. Let's bob and weave right in. So the main thing right now doing headlines is Mike Tyson was with ESPN Deportes, and he says he favors Andy Ruiz to defeat Anthony Joshua when they face again later on this year. Very interesting to hear this from Mike Tyson, and I kind of agree. You know, when a boxer has your number, he has your number. I remember in the first match, I didn't know much about Andy Ruiz, but I went back, saw some highlights, and something that caught my attention was seeing him train and seeing him do combination on the mitts. I was like, whoa, this guy is fast. He's very deceiving because you see his shape. He looks a little chubby, a little fat, but then his speed on the punch and his combinations were looking outstanding. And automatically I thought, whoa, this could be an ugly night for Anthony Joshua, and it turned up to be just that. So Mike Tyson saying this definitely knows what he's talking about. Mike Tyson is, of course, a Hall of Famer. Mike Tyson was able to interview Andy Ruiz in his podcast, and he quoted, "His energy is wonderful. He is a beautiful person." And I believe that is why Andy Ruiz is being accepted so much by the public. He has a very cool, down-to-earth personality and very, very humble, at least as of right now. More good news from the rematch is that Eddie Hearns is saying that the rematch is already close to completion, so they should be announcing a date very soon. And definitely the location is still to be announced, but for sure Eddie Hearn is saying it won't take place in America, and Andy Ruiz has stated he is not going to the UK, so it won't be in the UK. They're trying to pick neutral grounds. Right now the leading location is Cardiff, and that would be super cool for a big showdown in the heavyweight division. Another article I read that caught my attention was Anthony Joshua wants to rediscover his passion before Andy Ruiz Jr. rematch. This is something that scares me for Anthony Joshua. I don't know why he needs to rediscover his passion for boxing. Maybe this is the reason why he lost in the first place. He did look a little out of it, and like something was wrong in his head. I definitely don't think these are things you want to hear your heavyweight say, especially when you're Eddie Hearn or Anthony Joshua's trainers, that he wants to rediscover his passion for boxing before Andy Ruiz rematch. It comes across to me like he might not be as focused, he might not be as confident, and definitely not the mindset you want your boxer to go into a rematch, especially a rematch of this high demand. Me personally, I like Anthony Joshua, but I do believe Andy Ruiz just has his number. Andy Ruiz style clashes with a fighter like Anthony Joshua. Andy Ruiz seems to be a little too fast. His combinations are too quick and well put together. And it just seems like it's going to be a very difficult night for Anthony Joshua to be able to defend against Andy Ruiz combination punching and his relentlessness. He is a good boxer as well, although Anthony Joshua is very powerful, and one punch could definitely change the fight. And we can't take away that Anthony Joshua also does have a lot of boxing skills, but one complaint a lot of people have always said is that he might be too muscular. He might concentrate too much on lifting weights and looking good, and that might take away from his speed and lateral movement when defending against a combination puncher like Andy Ruiz. So that's it guys for today's episode. We should be expecting an actual rematch date from Eddie Hearn and Matchroom and The Zone. So hopefully it'll happen within the next 2 to 3 days. That's it for today. Remember, follow us if you follow boxing. Peace out.